Hey everybody, Josh with LoneStar Adhesive here, and if you're part of our Facebook group, you probably realize that we move pretty fast. We don't stay complacent, and we're continuously innovating our products just to make them better, just to be competitive in the market, to give you an advantage, to give you that sense of security of your product, something that you can be proud of, just a peace of mind. And so what we've come out recently is our heritage collection, and we use some terminology that is kind of confusing. We have premium, we have heritage, we have the older stuff, we have no foam, and so I kind of wanted to just kind of cover that and just give you a little information to kind of ease your mind and just make you feel more comfortable with our products, and so you know exactly what you need to buy when you need to buy it. So first of all, our premium leatherette, the term premium, which is currently it's registered now as a trademark. It talks about, when we say premium, we mean the construction of the actual leatherette, the way it's comprised, the material, the strength of it, the durability, and so that's. When we come out with a new product, everybody on the market, they were trying to make their leatherette thicker with a foam, with kind of a sponge backing, and we found that to have a huge failure rate, and it wasn't something that we felt comfortable selling to our customers. So we decided to get with our manufacturers and just see what they could do for us. And what happened was we actually were able to take two pieces of felt material with our adhesive and just make an amazing product. And that's where the term premium leatherette comes from, is just the composition of that leatherette. And so the term heritage refers to the top layer of the leatherette itself. What I have here is some of our older stuff, and if you can tell, it's got a little bit of let me see if I can zoom in on that. It's got a little bit of like a leather texture, a stamp. It's really dry. It's pretty porous. We had a lot of complaints on how hard it was to clean, especially in these lighter colors like the sky blue and stuff like that. So we decided when we came out with the buckskin and the walnut and the heritage rawhide, that we were going to eventually move all of our colors over to the heritage, and those are also considered premium leatherette as well because of the construction of them. No foam, we also have that on our website, and that's more directed to different projects like beanies, maybe bags, stuff like that. Just different stuff where you would need a thinner material, something that's a little more pliable, something that has a little bit more play in it. And so, we have our heritage collection, which refers to the top layer. We have our premium, which refers to the composition of the leatherette. And then we have our no foam, which is about half the thickness of our current leatherette. And it's good for beanies and different things like that. So these are three new colors, and we actually have a lot more. We have a violet, we have a ruby, we have a new orange, we have a new OD green, but these are three colors that came out recently, and actually a yellow as well, very pretty, like a sunflower yellow. But this is going to be our sky blue, our turquoise, and our seafoam green. And if you can tell, these are real pretty colors, and they have kind of a latigo finish, where latigo refers to like a pull-up leather, to where you actually, when you kind of stretch the fibers, the leather itself kind of lightens up. So if you notice in there, there's a little bit lighter colors in there, and it kind of gives you that effect of a latigo or a pull-up leather. So but it's just a so much better. It's a better product in general. We've had a lot of great feedback from it, and I got a piece of older leatherette here, and I have a piece of our newer leatherette here, and I wanted to show you how easy this stuff is to clean compared to our older stuff. So let me pan the camera down and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so right here we have our older leatherette and we have our newer leatherette, and these are actually attached with a piece of adhesive, And so I was able to run them side by side, same setting, same everything. So what I like to use right here is a little bit of Zep, and you can use LA Awesome, and there's a few other kind of degreasers you can use, but I typically use microfiber towels. I buy these from I can't even think of the name of the place now. Uline. I buy them from Uline in boxes. I think they come in boxes of 50, and typically when they get a little bit dirtier than this, I just kind of toss them away. But what I like to do, instead of kind of saturating the whole patch, what I like to do is just spray a little bit on the rag itself and just wipe it down. And as you can tell, that Premium Leatherette, the Heritage Collection, it just cleans up extremely well. It's very easy to clean, and it's really nice. It's got a good little sheen to it, as you can tell from the light, and it's just super easy to clean. Gives you a real good contrast, nice dark engraving, and I'll show you the older stuff and how much more of a pain it is to clean. All right, so if you notice right here, you just keep on smearing. See how it just smears the char? It doesn't pick it up. And if you also notice, let me see if I can catch this a little bit better. So if you notice, like on the bull itself, see how clean those lines are and how sharp that is. Look how much char I still have on that, and we're going to try to see if we can get that off. All right, so let's spray a little bit more on here. Let's see if we can get that off. All right, so that does look a lot better, but if you notice, there's certain areas like around the D, right here in the A, I was scrubbing that whole area, and it's because all the creases and everything, and it just doesn't give you, it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it just doesn't give you a clean look. It kind of takes that top coating off, and it just doesn't look real nice, crisp, clean, like this does right here. And so that was our whole reason for moving over to the Heritage Collection, and we're eventually just going to get rid of all of the older stuff, just because it is hard to clean, and the customers just, you know, they don't much care for it. And so you know, this was actually kind of a, what's the word I'm trying to think of, it was a our Facebook group. Our Facebook group is kind of what kind of gave us the inspiration to change all of our colors over to this. We take a lot of pride in making sure that our customers are taken care of, their customers are taken care of. And so when we heard that everybody loved the Heritage Collection, the deep contrast, the dark engraving, stuff like that, that's what we focus on. We make sure that those problems are fixed. And so also I made a video, it was either yesterday or day before yesterday, and what we did was we move. We're not complacent. We keep moving. We keep coming out with better products. What we have here is, this is our newest version of Leatherette here. So this hadn't been released yet. We just got samples back. We've been working on this stuff for a year. So this is actually instead of it being comprised of two pieces of leatherette, it's actually a single piece of leatherette. And this stuff is, I said in the video about it being bulletproof, this stuff is practically indestructible. It is amazing. So what I did on the video a couple days ago, and I'll link that down in the description below, I took this hat, I pressed a patch on it, and it wasn't this one, it was actually this one. And typically you can remove the patch from the hat with a pair of pliers. McKenna, my niece, she actually used her teeth in the video, but typically on every other patch you can remove it. And so I was really just blown away at the the durability of this stuff because it is practically indestructible. And so if you look in the video, what I did was I took $100 cash, we passed it around the shop to everybody and said, hey, look, if you can rip this patch off this hat, you get the $100, and none of them can do it. Even Matthew, and that dude is strong, with a pair of pliers, he couldn't get it off. So this stuff is going to be about 1.6 millimeters thick, and we played around with a little bit thicker stuff, but we realized that when you get the thicker stuff, and especially the material, some of the material is comprised of, when you're engraving it, what happens is the edges melt, and it kind of creates a concave on each side, and it just doesn't look good. And you know, racing to have the thickest leatherette is not always the best, because you want something that's still going to be durable and still going to look good and last and everything else. So this stuff is, I mean, you can see the edge right there. This stuff is nice. It almost gives you that look of leather. When you engrave it, it's a real flat surface. And we also realized that if you go any thicker than this, we have a lot of customers that have diodes and glow forges and smaller wattage lasers. They're not able to cut through the thicker stuff like they are this stuff. So you know, that's another thing that you have to worry about when you're purchasing your leatherette, is to make sure that, you know, they may say, oh, it's 1.8 millimeters thick, or it's 2 millimeters thick, or whatever. That's great, but if your laser can't cut it, and also it depends on the composition of it, what materials it's made of, is if it's actually going to last and be something that you can trust to put on your hats for your customers, and make sure that you're not going to lose any money for hats coming back. So you know, check our awesome Facebook group out. It's a LoneStar Adhesive official group. We have right now a little over 29,000 members. It's a great community, a fast-growing community, a lot of helpful information. We don't have any small-minded people in there that are just, you know, they'll post up something nice and they're going to give you settings. They're going to give you information, and they're going to help you. We're all about helping everybody grow. There's enough meat on the bone for everybody, and that's what we're all about. So also, if you shoot us an email, info@LoneStarAdhesive.com. If you have any other questions, you can give us a shout there. We'll be happy to help you, and I think that's it. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you in the next one.